Guys, this is Dylan and welcome to Well with Dylan channel. I'm very happy to have you here. In this channel, I am going to be simplifying money, forex trading, and everything finance in a way that will make a lot of sense to you. So stick around. Now, let me ask you this question. Did you know that as of now that you're watching this video, over $6 trillion is moving around the world, like it's circulating in the world every single day? That's the forex market, and that's what we are going to be talking about in this video. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you a complete beginner's guide to forex. Like, what are we going to be talking about in this video is, first, what is forex trading? We are going to be talking about how it works. We are going to be talking about why people trade forex, and then how you can get started with forex trading. I know these are the questions that came up into your mind, or usually come up in your mind whenever you pass across this word forex. So I'm going to be answering all those questions in this video. Stick with me to the end, and I'm going to be sharing with you the number one mistake every beginner make, or almost every beginner make, when they first get into forex trading. And trust me, you don't want to do the same mistake, right? So without wasting so much time, let's get into the video. The first thing we are going to be doing is, what is forex? The word forex simply means foreign exchange. Now, foreign exchange, or forex, is simply a global marketplace where people, banks, and companies and even the government, right, they exchange currencies, right? So remember, I said forex. So if I'm talking about foreign or forex trading, now I am talking about foreign exchange trading, which is different from forex. Foreign exchange trading now will be is the simultaneous buying and selling of currencies, right? Remember, in this market we are dealing with currencies, so you can also deal with commodities, and we can deal with cryptocurrencies, right? So it's all about currencies. So think about it. Anytime you travel from one country to another, right, you always swap your money at the airport to get the currency of the country you're about to get into, right? You participated in forex already. What you have done is you have participated in forex. But the fun part is that we, as the retail traders, right, we don't even need to travel to be able to participate in the forex market. We can do that online. We can buy currencies and sell currencies, and we make profit from what? The price changes or the price fluctuations, just from anywhere we are, with good internet and our phone or laptop, right? The second thing we are going to be seeing in this video is, how does forex work? Now, in forex, currencies are always traded in pairs. That's the first thing you have to know. The currencies that are being traded in forex are always traded in pairs. For example, you'll never be able to trade just US dollar, right? You either be trading US dollar and another currency, which can be the euro. So you either have something like euro USD, or you have something like GBP USD in the case of Great British Pound and US dollar. You also have something like the United States dollar versus the Japanese yen in the case of USD JPY. You can also have Canadian dollar versus USD. You can also have what? Australian dollar versus USD. And remember, also in this market, you can trade commodities like gold, right? You can also trade cryptocurrencies like BTC USD. So there's a lot to know about. So I want to take an example. Like, if I want to take a case of euro USD, let's say you want to trade euro USD. How does it work? Like, how does it work? Now let's say you are expecting the value of euro to increase in the nearest future, maybe because there's an economic event that is going to be taking place in Europe, that you believe that because of that economic event is going to make the value of euro to actually grow, right? What do you do to euro USD? You buy euro USD. Now, while you are buying euro USD, you are simultaneously selling USD. Now, in euro USD, the first currency is always known as the base currency, and the second currency is always known as the code currency. So once you launch a buy, right, on your MetaTrader 5, on the other hand, let's say you are expecting the United States dollar. In the case of euro USD, you are expecting the United States dollar to have more value in the nearest future, maybe because of a similar event or something like that. Now, what happened is, you want to sell euro USD. When you sell euro USD, what are you doing? You are selling the base currency, and when you sell the euro USD, you're buying the code currency, which is the USD, right? Remember we said the first currency is known as the base currency and the second currency is known as the quote currency. And because the market is so huge, what happens? It opens 24 hours a day and 5 days in a week, giving you opportunities to trade almost anytime from anywhere. The third thing we are going to be talking about in this video is why is Forex so popular? I know you have heard about Forex from everywhere. On social media you get about Forex trading, right? So these are the reasons, or the few reasons I have summarized to give you why it is very popular. The first thing is it is the largest financial market in the world. Like I earlier said above, it is bigger than the stock and the crypto market all combined together, right? So it is bigger than every market in the world. It is the biggest. Like no market has beaten its record, right? That's why that amount of money is circulating. $6 trillion is circulating in that market in a day. When they say $6 trillion is circulating in that market in a day, this is simply what we mean. Let's say we are taking an example of maybe uh, the Guangzhou and the Yiwu market in China, or we are talking about the West Side market in Cleveland, right? Now we are talking about the total amount of money that if they gather that is circulating at every minute in that market from every buyer or seller who has come to that market. How much will it sum up to? That's the amount of money we are talking about. So in the forex market, in this case, it is circulating $6 trillion. $6 trillion is moving in the market. So that's the number one reason why forex trading or forex is popular. The next thing why forex is popular is because you can start small, even with a demo account, and to practice risk free, right? So remember, or if it was if this forex market was limited only to a certain amount of people, I mean, I think it could have not been this popular, but because it is accessible by everyone, almost everyone, it makes it very, very popular. The third thing I'm going to talk about, the reason why forex trading is very popular, is there is leverage. What does it mean to what does it mean by leverage? If there's leverage, it means you can control bigger positions with small capital, right? So leverage in the forex market gives you what the ability to control bigger positions with small capital. But here is the key: leverage is very powerful. It can either multiply your profit or it can also multiply your losses. So that's why education and risk management is very essential when it comes to forex trading. So the fourth thing we are going to be talking about in this video is who trades forex. That's the next thing we are going to be talking about in this video. Who trades forex? You might be wondering, if this market is so huge like this, then who is actually trading it? Who are those people in control of the market? So I'm going to say the first thing is the central banks and the government are the people who trade the market. Also, we have the big corporations, they trade the forex market to manage international payments. Also, hedge funds, they participate in the forex market to do what? Make profit. And then of course, retail traders like you and me, we also participate in the forex market just with our phones or laptops, right? So these are the people who participate in the forex market. Now the fifth thing I'm going to be talking about in this video is the big beginner mistake I talk about. Remember, I promised you at the beginning of this video, if you stick to the end, I am going to be showing you the beginner mistake that almost every trader or every beginner make when they get into forex. So the mistake is that most people see forex as a get rich quick scheme. They rush in, they trade with emotion and blow their accounts. But here is the truth: forex is not about getting rich overnight. It's about building skill, building discipline, building consistency. If you treat forex like a profession, it can change your financial future. So that's your beginner guide to forex trading. Remember, I said it's the foreign exchange market. You can trade in this market. You trade for currency pairs, and it opens 24 hours a day and 5 hours in a week. It's one of the biggest opportunities in the financial world if you treat it the right way. Now here is what you're going to do to me. You're going to hit the like button if you learn something new. This is going to make many people to be able to see this video. Subscribe to Wealth with Dylan and turn on the notification button so that when I create similar videos like this, you are going to be notified. And in the next video, we are going to be diving into why people trade forex and whether it's the right opportunity.